Have you ever felt an emptiness you can't explain, like something bigger is begging for your attention? It's no coincidence you're here, watching this right now. There are messages from heaven, powerful revelations that the world tries to silence, drowned out by the noise of social media, politics, and chaos. These are truths that could change your life, but few have the courage to hear them. Imagine, words of hope and warning spoken by a heavenly mother, ignored by millions, but delivered straight to you. It's not by chance. In this video, you'll uncover secrets the enemy fears, messages that demand your attention now. Stay until the end, because what you're about to hear isn't for everyone. It's for those who feel the call. Ready? Let's dive into this journey together. You just heard you're not here by accident, and now we'll uncover why. Picture a dark room, an elderly priest clutching a cross, facing evil head-on. It's February 11th, 2013, and Father Gabriele Amorth, the Vatican's greatest exorcist, is in a battle that will reveal something chilling. With divine authority, he commands Satan himself to tell the truth. And what does the enemy confess? Something that'll send shivers down your spine. He fears the messages of the Virgin Mary because almost no one believes them. That's right. The devil, the greatest liar in history, admits against his will that Mary's words are ignored while she weeps watching her children fall. Think about it. If even the enemy fears these messages, why do we, who seek the light, turn our backs on them? Amorth, a spiritual giant, knew this wasn't just an exorcism. It was a wake-up call for the world. He faced evil with courage, but what he heard in that room echoes today. Satan, forced to speak, revealed that Mary is heartbroken because despite her appearances, despite her warnings, the world remains blind, racing toward an abyss. It's as if she's shouting from heaven, but the noise of our lives drowns her out. Pause and reflect. Have you ever felt a restlessness you can't explain? Maybe it's her, trying to reach you. These messages aren't old tales or distant stories. They're for now, for you, for this very moment. And what Satan said isn't just a grim curiosity, it's proof that something bigger is at stake. The enemy knows that if you listen to Mary, if you believe, the game changes. He loses power. That's why he wants you to doubt, to scroll past and forget what you're hearing. But here's the most stunning part. These messages haven't stopped. They keep coming through mystics like Luz de Maria de Bonilla, who received an urgent call on January 23rd. And it's not just any call, it's a plea to wake up, to act, to choose your side. Before we dive into that message, think, what if this is true? What if you were led to this video because you need to hear this now? It's no coincidence. Have you ever had a moment where you felt something supernatural, a warning, a protection? Share it in the comments. Your story could inspire someone. Let's uncover what Mary is trying to tell us, because the next part will leave you speechless. You just heard what Satan fears, Mary's messages, ignored by the world. But now, let's go further. These messages aren't from the past. They're happening now with a force that could transform your life. On January 23rd, an Argentine mystic named Luz de Maria de Bonilla received a direct message from heaven. And it's not just any message. It's as if a mother, tears in her eyes, is begging her children to wake up before it's too late. Imagine the weight of that. A heavenly voice speaking to you in a world that's crumbling. It's no accident you're hearing this now. Let's dive into this message, but brace your heart because it's intense. Mary begins, "Beloved children, advance in spirit, be holy of my divine Son." It's a call to rise above the chaos, the wars, the divisions, the hatred we see daily. She speaks of a path full of obstacles, but promises that faith will help you overcome everything. Think about it. How often have you felt the world is against you? That things are too heavy? Mary is saying you're not alone. She sees your struggle, and her Son is by your side, giving you strength to keep going. But the message doesn't stop there. She warns, the devil is on earth, greedy hearts have fallen into his clutches. It sounds like a movie, but look around. Wars erupting, nations destroying each other for power, people hating for no reason. Mary says this isn't random. It's evil at work using hardened hearts to cause pain. Then comes the most urgent warning. War will strike with greater force, causing destruction. She speaks of fire falling from the sky, coastal cities suffering, an unexpected attack in the Middle East. It's as if she's seeing the future, desperate to prepare us. Pause for a second. Does this scare you? Or does it make you feel something greater is guiding you? Mary doesn't want you to fear. She promises, I have pledged my protection. I won't let wolves in sheep's clothing destroy you. It's like a mother saying, I'm here, I won't abandon you. And she goes further. The devil, by divine order, can do nothing against this mother. That's powerful. It's a guarantee that if you trust, if you choose faith, a greater force shields you. But why is this message so urgent? Because time is running out. She speaks of darkness, of man-made diseases, of an unstable earth due to a celestial body approaching. It sounds apocalyptic, but she balances it with hope. Go forward with faith, with a heart burning with love for my son. It's an invitation to act now. Pray, prepare, choose good. And here's the secret. You're hearing this because you were chosen to carry this light. It's not for everyone. It's for those who feel the call, like you. Before we move on, I ask one thing. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Maybe a friend who's lost or a family member feeling that void. And in the comments, write, what did this message stir in you? Let's build a chain of faith together. Now, let's find out what Mary wants you to do with these warnings. You felt the weight of Mary's warnings. Wars, disasters, darkness. But now comes the crucial part. What do they mean for your life? These aren't just words. They're signs something big is coming, and ignoring them is like letting a fire alarm blare without running to safety. In Luz de Maria's message, she speaks of wars escalating, coastal cities ravaged by water and wind, an unexpected attack in the Middle East, bringing death and despair. She warns of a celestial body shaking the earth, causing fear. It's daunting, but here's the truth. These events aren't random. They're pieces of a divine puzzle, and you're being called to understand them now. Look at the world today. Conflicts erupt without warning. Natural disasters break records, and there's a tension everyone feels. Mary says evil is behind this, fueling hearts with hatred and greed. But she doesn't want you to freeze in fear. Instead, she's giving you a map to navigate this chaos. It's as if she's saying, boy, child, danger is near, but I'll show you the way. And what's more powerful? She assures you that St. Michael the Archangel and his legions are ready to defend you if you ask. Isn't that incredible? You have a heavenly army by your side, waiting for your call. But here's the key. These warnings are a call to action. Mary speaks of darkness, not just physical, but of the soul, hearts rejecting love and choosing evil. She warns of man-made diseases, of nature's contamination in times of war. It's as if the world is crying for help, and you, hearing this, have a role in it. Maybe you fear for your children, your friends, or even yourself. But Mary says, do not fear, I am your mother. She promises protection, but asks you to choose faith, to pray, to live with purpose. Now imagine, what if these disasters, these wars, are the final warning before something greater? What if you were led to this video to prepare? It's no accident. Have you ever sensed danger and suddenly felt protected? A near-miss accident, a gut feeling that guided you? That's what Mary offers. A chance to align with light before darkness arrives. So what will you do? In the comments, share. Have you ever felt a warning like this in your life? Your story could touch someone lost. Before we continue, I invite you to like this video if these warnings moved you. Next, we'll uncover exactly what Mary wants you to do to protect yourself and those you love. Stay with me, because these instructions could change everything. You heard Mary's call to action. She's not just warning. She's equipping you to face what's coming. It's like a mother teaching her child to build a shelter before a storm. In Luz de Maria's message, she gives clear steps to protect yourself and shine light in a crumbling world. And here's the truth. You're not alone. You were called to this moment, and there's a community of people like you ready to act. Let's uncover how to turn these warnings into powerful actions. First, Mary asks you to pray, especially to St. Michael the Archangel, every day. It's not just any prayer, it's a spiritual shield. Picture St. Michael with his fiery sword warding off evil from your life. She also suggests something simple yet profound. Make the sign of the cross on your home's doors with blessed oil while praying. A woman named Anna from a small town did this and swears she felt a peace she can't explain. The next day, a family argument that seemed explosive just dissolved. Stories like these aren't random. They're signs these actions work. Next, Mary talks about practical preparation. She says to store foods like honey, dried fruits, and dehydrated goods. Why? In times of war or crisis, nature may be contaminated, and exposed water and food could be unsafe. Think of it like stocking supplies before a storm, not panic, but wisdom. And she warns, diseases are advancing and flights may be restricted due to changes in Earth's magnetic field. Preparing now is an act of faith and responsibility for those you love. But the most vital thing is what you carry in your heart. Mary asks you to live with love, help others, especially the elderly, and do good. It's like lighting a candle in a dark room. Your kindness can change everything. A young man named Lucas, inspired by a video like this, helped an elderly neighbor with groceries during a crisis. What did he gain? Not just gratitude, but a connection that transformed his life. Have you done something like that? Share in the comments. Your story could inspire others. Now listen, you have the power to shape your destiny. Mary is calling you to be a beacon of hope. Like this video if you feel this call, because every like helps this message reach more people. And subscribe, because we'll bring more revelations like this. Next, we'll close this journey with a truth that will touch your heart. You were chosen for this moment. Stay with me, because the end will show you why this all makes sense. You've walked a powerful journey, from secrets revealed by Satan to Mary's urgent messages, from warnings echoing in the world to steps to protect yourself. Now pause and feel this. You're not here by chance. Mary, like a mother who never gives up, is calling you by name, inviting you to be light in a darkening world. These warnings, these promises of protection aren't for just anyone. They're for you, whose heart raced watching this video. It's as if heaven is whispering, you were chosen for this moment. Think of all you've heard. The enemy fears Mary's voice. Wars and disasters are signs, but faith is your shield. St. Michael stands by you, and Mary vows to protect you. So don't fear. Pray, prepare, love, and carry this message forward. In the comments, write, I believe, if you felt this call. Every word you share could touch another soul. Like this video to support this truth, and share it with someone needing hope, a friend, a relative, anyone who crosses your path. You're part of something bigger, a chain of faith that doesn't stop. Subscribe, because more messages like this are coming, and together we'll light up the world. Mary is watching over you now, and she asks, Child, will you answer my call? Say yes with your faith, your actions, your life. Until the next video, may God bless you.